Hey, it's your girl Mia Bia here with this week's weekly spiritual forecast. And this week's energy is not about changing your life overnight. It's about taking the time to change the conversation that you're having with yourself. It is so important to pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Your internal dialogue is so important when it comes to calling in the life that it is that you desire. First and foremost, we have to know and understand that we are co-creators with Source. We are co-creators with God. We're co-creators with Spirit. And we move with all of that wonderful divine energy. So once we're able to first recognize that and understand that, then we have to change our internal dialogue, because a lot of our voices that we have heard over our whole lifetime period, some of those voices have not been so kind. Some of those voices have not been so forgiving. Some of those voices have not been so conducive to growth. A lot of those voices were filled with shame and burdens, and those voices were telling us to become people pleasers and things that aren't in alignment with the life that we know that we're supposed to live and the life that we know we're supposed to have. And understanding that the voice that you listen to the most is really your own voice. And if that voice is more graceful with you, more patient with you, if it is more optimistic, then your entire world begins to respond to you differently. The biggest transformation this week is not what's happening on the outside of you, it's what's happening inside of you. Because once your inner world becomes a place of peace, then your outer world has something new to reflect on. A lot of people they don't experience peace. They experience turmoil. A lot of people are riddled with thoughts and things that are not, again, not conducive to what it is that they're trying to do or the life that they're trying to live. Like, people don't realize like how important what you think about matters to you. Like, what you think about literally creates the world that you live in. And a lot of people like to blame other folks for their situations being crazy. Don't get me wrong, because I've been there, done that too. But once I decided to take a moment to reassess my situation and reassess my own thought pattern, that's when I was able to say, like, you know what? I have been limiting myself based upon the perspective that my thoughts are running on right now. But at any given moment, you can change your thoughts. You can change what you think about. You can change how you think about what you think about. We give ourselves, we don't give ourselves enough credit sometimes. Like, our minds are so powerful, and in most situations, we're only taught to use a percentage of our brain power, a percentage of our bandwidth, because our bandwidth is being occupied by other things. That's why they're keeping us scrolling. That's where they're keeping us, preoccupied with other things. But once you're able to quiet the mind, that's what's most important. Once you quiet the mind, then so many things can change. You're able to decipher what thoughts belong where, what thoughts came from what situations, or what thoughts belong and what thoughts don't belong. One of my very, very, very favorite scriptures is Romans 12:2. Be not conformed by the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of the mind. Because that's really all that it is. You're changing your mind to align with the type of life that you're desiring. Most of the time, again, we're in a space to where we don't see the movement, we don't see the things that we want to see, because our mind is painting a different picture. You've got to also think about it when you're hearing stuff, like as you're listening to me talk, it's being processed through your ears auditorily, but you're hearing it because your mind, your brain, is what's processing the sounds that you're hearing. So whomever it is that you're listening to, whatever it is that you're listening to, whatever it is you're consuming, the eyes are also the same way. They are gates. So they're sensory gates. The auditory, the visual is a sensory gate. Also the touch is all sensory gates. And depending on who we're around, what energy, what vibration those things carry and transmit, that's what we consume. So if we're unable to decipher and delegate what parts of what we need to take in and what parts we need to throw out, then you can easily be distracted. You can easily be pulled in a direction that is not in alignment with who you are. And that's what happens a lot. So I kind of got off topic a little bit for the weekly message, but I feel like right now I'm in this space to where I'm also reassessing a lot, and I'm also trying to figure out, like what works best for the people who are listening to me, for the people who are consuming what I'm putting out there. And I want to start putting out more information. I want to start just doing more than what I've been doing. And I'm going to do that. So this is a part one, or step one, towards me doing that. And it's also, holding me accountable as well. So if this message resonated with you, then leave me a comment. Let me know that it did resonate with you, so I can know what more I need to be giving to you guys so that you can get the most benefit from me. So yeah, thank you guys. I hope your week goes awesome.